flying in the air, standing, listening to the ocean calling, me alone and barely there. Landbird am I of wings without feather, two-legged creature, earthbound and tethered, to a physical matrix with limbs that move side to side, yearning for freedom with spiritual wings yet can't fly. Seagulls, the songbirds that call from high up in flight, rising more skyward, disappearing from sight. Line the horizon and fade off into sunset, me grounded cliffside, the closest to flight I can get. Oh, how the seagulls must be laughing at me, bird of a feather, flight bound to cliffs at the sea. Thank you. My next poem I'm going to read for you is called Oceanside Morning. I love to go down to the bluffs above the sea, where they slope and end as they jet out into the water. Blue sea lane and coves are the waterways in between. Bluff after bluff I count, one after another. Looking down the coast, I can count 4 bluffs away this day, as I see the sunlight brightly shining off the peaceful water. Here in heaven's light, I am happy to be living, child of the God and Goddess, much blessed loving daughter. Worship in the silent way is what I come here to do, and offer my prayers of love to the light, and always remember to include you. Blessed in the morning, in the light by the ocean side, breathing in the morning crisp air, admiring the land being touched by sky and tide. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Elaine Cook, and I will be reading 2 poems, and my first poem is entitled The Band Played On. I arose early, went to the beach so that I could have a front row seat. Life applauded the beautiful scenery while memories ushered in. I wish that you were here with me. The waves are the orchestra and the band played on. The sun, all dressed in red, held stage right. The egrets, seagulls, and birds occupied the mezzanine. I wish that you were here with me. The waves are the orchestra and the band played on. The day is almost over and the sun is now stage left. My front row seat flooded out with memories. The egrets, seagulls, and birds still occupy the mezzanine. Next time, we will occupy 2 front row seats. The waves are the orchestra and the band will play on. The next piece is entitled Ode to the Bridges. In my solitude, looking out at many bridges, I'm swooshed on a wave, then to heights unknown. When it's time, the waves will bring me home. I see the bridges that take you over. I see the bridges that bring you back. Should I slip or should I fall, I'm lulled to sleep on a wave's back until I'm swished ashore. I see the bridges that take you over. I see the bridges that bring you back. Home to the shores to bask in the glow of moonbeams. The rays of the sun warms my belonging until a wayfarer comes along and brings me home. I see the bridges that take you over. I see the bridges that bring you back. The wayfarer caught the glint in my eye, reached down and took me home, donned me upon his shelf for all to see his find. I see the bridges that take you over. I see the bridges that bring you back. Will visitors or trespassers look and feel that the find is not so special? Or will they catch the glint in my eye and touch me with their spirit? I see the bridges that take you over. I see the bridges that bring you back. I could have been swished out to sea, but I was lifted from an angry sea. I am the find, and I am here. I'm at peace as much as I know it. The wayfarer and I are one. I saw the bridges that took me over, and I saw the bridges that brought me back.
Aloha, my name is Paul Knapp. I'm going to read a poem called Love's Lost Shore. Overhanging trees of moss, caressing the bark on the beach across the sea, from the shipwreck that took a lover's soul. My diaphanous gown he once wore now clings to my body like the sand once adhered to our skin, as we made up love on this strand, dreaming from here of eternity. But now I watch as your ship in pieces, being tossed and dashed, bobs in the surf on the reef, but out of reach. Eyes unblinking stare out to see the wreckage wash upon the shore. I hear a faint voice call my name, but still I can't turn, frozen as to the tree I cling. A figure I almost perceive, or a wisp of fog, caresses my neck. I still cannot turn. Then the voice says, "Come with me." My loins tingle, for I crave your touch once more, as I watch them drag your corpse from the brine. I know you are gone. As the day's sun be sinking in the froth, yet still I sit immobile. I watch your ship flounder. And again I hear the wind, or is it you, say, "Follow me." Suddenly I cry tears as salty as Poseidon's tea. I feel my tunic lift, and as I lie naked under Orion's glare, a million stars flash eternal, and I wish his arrow could pierce my breast. The gull's crying sounds as if he's saying, "Follow me." I finally move and crawl slowly towards the sound of the surf, and as the water anoints my head, I descend the ocean staircase. On my hand, I feel your touch, and I say, "I'll follow thee."
Good afternoon. My name is Charlotte Plant. Today we'll be reading for you my poem titled From Green to Blue. A little girl died yesterday by the shore of the sea. I died with her. She was frightened, the water tugging at her legs and swirling around her body. Green, cold, dark water, growing deeper above brown, coarse sand. The waves crashed more loudly with the knowledge of having won her, their voice drowning out the screams from the shore and finally silencing them. The little girl made no sound. Her arms and legs had ceased thrashing in resistance, and her eyes no longer stung from the newness of a different world. Wonder replaced fear, and hope overcame sadness, giving birth to something she had longed for. Sunbeams began flowing past, lighting her way. They warmed the water and turned its hue from green to blue. A buoyant, happy expression filled her. She could not refuse the smile that tugged at her mouth as a tear of joy left her eye to join the great waters. Shadows which had appeared all around her gently moved closer, taking the shape of brightly colored fish, wiggling with excitement, nuzzling their noses against all that is good and beautiful. I sat on the shore watching each wave swell as it came towards me, then rise as high as it could reach before meeting its death, then another and another. It gave me great strength to know they are never ending. They never give up. I rose, stood as tall as I could, and walked home.
Good afternoon, my name is Sylvia Morgan, and I'm going to read two of my poems. The first one is Springtime at the Beach. On a sunny spring morning, with my friends off to the beach I went to enjoy the beauty of the sea. We cheerfully packed our gear and a lunch pail with food and refreshing beer. The sun in the blue sky was shining, and the ocean waves looked cool and enticing. So we got our surfboards ready, and we stood up straight and steady. Despite the little rough, annoying riptide, we still enjoyed a wonderful ride. After a good swim and a tasty snack, we stretched out our towels and laid back on our worn-out companions, faded by the sun and saturated with great adventures and fun. Our bronze bodies merged with the hot sand as we rested and listened to our favorite band sing about young lovers walking on the ocean shore while we relaxed before our surf encore. Mysteries of the Sea. The sun is shining and the wind is blowing. I can hear the rhythmic sound of the restless ocean waves crashing on the shore below, while some peaceful birds in the blue sky above fly propelled by the soft whispers of the salt-scented marine breeze. I slowly descend the steep hillside. I wet my tired feet in the moist amber sand on the silky beach and immerse myself in the deep mysteries of the wandering sea. Like a small fragmented pebble tossed by the mystical force of the old sea, I swim back and forth 1,000 times, while a couple of mischievous dolphins pass near me and perform acrobatic flips, and numerous colorful fish surround me, forming a graceful circle of love. Refreshed by the cooling water and renewed by the power of the sea, I emerge, covered by white, immaculate ocean foam, and garlands of seaweed crown my forehead, espousing me with nature and God. Thank you.
My name is Wanda Van Hoy Smith, and my first poem is called Watching Whale Watchers. We stand watching for great gray whales on these same cliffs above the Catalina Channel where you promised me Halley's Comet. Watching tourists sporting hibiscus-splattered Hawaiian shirts, envied by December geraniums blooming bright in Palos Verdes. Our eyes follow the crowded whale watchers' boat below, hoping the spirit of a repentant Captain Ahab will point out our prize. A Midwest watcher, with a farmer's tan and white knees, points, shouts, "There she blows," mistaking foam breaking over a spiny reef for the elusive pelagic mother of oceanic giants. She finally rises for our glorious moment, leaping above the bottomless canyon of Redondo, on her journey to San Ignacio Lagoon to deliver magic in the glow of Mexico moon. Watching whale watchers, does she fear glistening binocular eyes, the glint of camera lens aimed to harpoon a memory? In confusion, I reach deep in the Pacific blue of your eyes, seek reflections of comet tails and massive whales. Did I really see the great gray breach, or is it all illusion? My next poem is called High Neighbor. That spot in the Pacific is not Camelot. Merlin does not wave a wand to make Catalina vanish in a golden haze, to reappear in misty pewter rain-drenched days. At times, so near it seems one giant step from Portuguese Bend will deliver us to the end of Avalon. The July I reached 16, I recall a fantastic ocean voyage on a great ship, white as summer clouds. Steaming across sparkling spindrift, we stood swaying against the rail, counting fish that flew on lacy silver wings. Among our cheers, Half Moon Bay appears, a sandy crescent lined with castles and cottages. Golden Island boys and girls swim out to meet us, dive for shimmering coins. We fling from deck with generous abandon. One youthful merlad throws me a kiss in return. Shop owners close doors to run down to greet the white steamer with voices that ring out. Hi, neighbor is what they sing. I search the beach for the merlad. only see his footprints in the shifting sand. It was then I learned no kingdom of joy lasts forever.